Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Marianas Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A murder trial begins today at Superior Court. Also, careful placing your toes in the lagoon tonight. It's not jam that will be biting. And two adventurers sailing all the way from Canada meet celestial navigators on the island of Saipan. And in sports, youth tennis results are in. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
I love Marianas Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Hey Lise, what's in the bag?
A barbecue bacon QPC from McDonald's.
Oh, you mean the Angel Reese special? I'll play you for it. I've been waiting for you, OG. And if I win, McDonald's on me.
But you know my game, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Let them know.
Oye, vámonos, let's get it. I got something for you, Aaliyah. All right, let me see it. Let me see it.
Now she blocked it.
Yo, Stewie, winner takes the bag. Golly, right here with you. Right here with you. Nothing but net. Get the Angel Reese special at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Let's work as one community. Let's share the responsibility for our future generations. Let's take pride in our island's image. Let's beat the blights. Zoning is here to help. We've activated the posting of properties and the issuances of notices to abate in the following priority areas: properties within view of tourist sites, properties within 300 feet of schools, daycares, and playgrounds, and properties on major thoroughfares. So, what does this mean for you? Improve or remove unsafe, abandoned, and dilapidated structures. Remove junk vehicles and appliances. Clean up overgrown vegetation. Together, we can make our neighborhoods better. This is our island, and we all have a part to play. Zoning is conducting educational outreach meetings. Come join us to learn more about the Nuisance Abatement and Blighted Property Maintenance Act of 2018. Join in and help us out, just like these property owners are beginning to do. Let's work together to improve our island's quality of life. Together, we can do it. Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Saipan. We are coming to you from our studios right here on February 12th in Capitol Hill. This morning in Superior Court, a jury of his peers assembles to decide the fate of a man accused of committing second-degree murder.
The trial begins today. We should be starting with opening at maybe in a few minutes right now.
A jury comprised of 5 male and 3 female members of the local community sits silently in Judge Joseph Camacho's courtroom to hear the opening statements in the trial of the CNMI versus Calvin Tagabuel. Attorney Heather Barcenas opens for the prosecution. She states that at 2:15 in the morning of January 6, 2024, patrons and a security guard at Cool Laundry in Kagaman were trying to get an apparently intoxicated Lark Cassian to leave the premises when the guard noticed Tagabuel, a building resident, and asked for his help. The prosecution states that the video coverage will show Mr. Tagabuel and Mr. Cassian arguing when Mr. Tagabuel, with one punch, knocked Mr. Cassian to the ground, his head hitting the concrete, rendering him unconscious. At issue, no one reports the incident until morning workers arrive 7 hours later, when Mr. Cassian is found unconscious in the stairwell beside the laundry. He dies in the hospital 6 days later. The prosecution asks for a verdict of guilty to murder in the second degree. But Joe McDoulet counters for the defense. "We will not forget that a man lost his life," he says, "but another man, this defendant, has his freedom at stake." The defense goes on to argue 2 points. The first is that Cassian was said to be involved in 2 prior violent confrontations in the day leading to the incident in question, so that the injury sustained from the single punch may not have been the sole cause of his death. And 2, that Mr. Tagabuel was asked to protect his neighbors and was forced to respond to threats in self-defense, and therefore he should not be found guilty to these charges. The trial continues throughout the week, with updates to follow. Warning: schools of jellyfish spotted in the waters of Saipan's western lagoon. Marcus Aidlet, in his Guam Weekly Regional Weather Outlook, warns of high surf and strong rip currents due to trade winds within the Marianas. This may be the cause of swarms of jellyfish appearing in the Saipan Lagoon, both up north, where this video was taken, and down south by the Saipan World Resort. High surf is breaching the barrier reef, carrying waves of jellyfish along with it. Please know that these jellyfish can sting and are known to be painful, causing symptoms like burning, welts, and itchiness, and if you are allergic, potentially nausea and respiratory distress. The CNMI delegate to the United States Congress, Kimberlyn King-Hinds, writes a letter to the newly elected president. On February 6, Hinds writes, "While the CNMI is a proud part of the American family, it is extraordinarily small compared to other states and communities, meaning that federal policies often have an outsized impact on our people." She goes on to mention affected programs like the Next Gen Scholarship Program, NMC CREES, National Institute of Food and Agriculture, among others, that have had funding delayed, challenged, or canceled. She goes on to say, "I know we share the belief that one size fits all, but federal solutions often overlook the distinct needs of rural and isolated communities. In the 4 years of the Biden presidency, 162 executive orders were signed in those 4 years. By contrast, in the first 2 weeks of the Trump administration, 53 executive orders have been signed, many of them intent on cutting funds for education, the environment, scientific research, and foreign assistance." Ms. Hinds suggests to the president that the U.S. territories have circumstances unique to themselves and should be considered on their own terms. Welcome to 2025. You never know what will wash up on the shores of Saipan. Sometimes it's a uniquely colored shell or a tarnished relic from a military battle, or sometimes, as in this case, it's some really interesting people who just happen to be sailing by. Ben and Bryn have been traveling through the Pacific for the last month and a half.
We left Vancouver, Canada in October 2023. And then our last port from Saipan was Pompeii about a week ago.
Yeah, been here for about a week. And our whole journey was, we basically left Canada, went south down the west coast of North America, went to Mexico, crossed from Mexico to French Polynesia, then Tonga, Fiji, FSM, and now Saipan, and then Japan, Alaska, and then back home.
So we're slowly making our way back home.
Together they have lived, slept, fed, showered, and traveled on this 137-foot boat.
We're well stocked. We could probably sail out there and survive for easy a month if we had to. We got a lot of gear on the boat.
Yeah, the food just gets simpler and simpler, but you can survive.
Their longest passage at sea was 19 days, with some threatening weather, but no sense of real danger and lots of adventures.
We went to an island called Raiatea, which is very similar. Yeah. It was beautiful, but the Society Islands are part of French Polynesia, and I think our favorite stop in French Polynesia was the Tuamotus. We loved FSM. We spent a month in Kashrai and a month in Pohnpei. Beautiful, friendly people, jungle, waterfalls.
Did you see the rock formations in Pohnpei?
Yes, we saw Nan Madol. It was crazy.
They may have learned how Nan Madol was formed.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah, we heard magic, we heard levitation, dragons, giants. I mean, it was something great that brought them over.
Right.
They also loved...
we love Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Lots of people have been to Mexico. It's well-traveled, but such an amazing place. The food, the people, the culture, everything about it is just... And the climate is perfect where we were on the Baja. Yeah, I think Saipan is definitely probably in the top 3 on our list. The people here are incredible. Everyone's been so friendly, so chatty. Bananas, we're getting fruit from the locals just stopping by to give us a welcome, which is lovely. And it's such a unique place. It's pretty remote, middle of the Pacific.
What does one learn while on the open sea? Are there life lessons to be had?
Patience for sure. You always got to wait for the weather to make your journey. Your journey is usually multi-day, sometimes multi-week. So that teaches you to be patient, I'd say.
Yeah, and I think something you can carry on to, or it applies to any life situation, is just always being flexible, never being rigid. You always have to be ready to pivot or change plans and just go with the flow.
Well, I think another one that we've learned is, we're from Vancouver, from the city. We both had professional jobs, working in offices, doing the grind, the commute, all that. And then you come out here and we're very privileged to be sailing, of course. But you go to these remote islands. Saipan's not as remote as, say, some of the outer islands of Fiji or smaller islands in Tonga, that kind of thing. But you go to these outer islands and people are just living off the land and, growing bananas and eating their fresh veggies and their pigs and whatever else. And there's different ways of life out there. It's not just the city life. So.
Sailing the tropics gives the opportunity of balancing knowledge from the natural world with modern conveniences.
But it's not like it's your 5-day. I was talking about thinking we did 500 sails where these guys navigate open waters for weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With just the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have modern navigation.
Yeah.
We have GPS.
But we also have a sextant, and we have all the books needed, so we're just kind of cracking into celestial navigation now. But if everything, if all the electronics get wet, everything breaks, then we do have a sextant so we could navigate to where we need to go.
Okay. Speaking of 500 sails, during a graduation ceremony, Ben and Bryn meet with Andrew Roberto to explore the island history of proa sailing and celestial navigation.
Every island does it a little different, but Micronesia has a type, right? Has a way to build a canoe.
Saipan is creating a chapter of Ben and Bryn's excellent adventure. There is surely more to come.
Yeah, we also want to have a family, which is one of the reasons we're going. We kind of had this trip as go do something crazy, have a big adventure, and then go home, have kids, and then maybe we'll get another boat in the future. Maybe we'll be back here in 20 years. Who knows?
Coming up, everyone's favorite Welcome to Saipan and sustainable fashion built, modeled, and paraded here on our island.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the sea turtle stranding hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
King is back like prodigal. I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm the headline, the deadline. I'm a head time, the rare kind. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time.
Jason, do you eat jellyfish?
At Marianas Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
But I think of you sometime. Want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us.
Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Welcome back. See who slays the runway at Saturday night's eco-friendly fashion shows. Sachet, snap.
This past weekend, Miss Northern Marianas Earth Heavenly Divine Aldon Pangilinan hosted a sustainable fashion show competition at the Grand Rio Resort in Garapan.
Good evening, we're doing great. Welcome to our 2025 Sustainable Fashion Show.
She shares her idea behind sustainable fashion, what it means, and how it's tied to her advocacy as Miss Earth.
So we wanted to promote secondhand clothing, reusing clothing, lessening the manufacture of clothing, and promoting how much it can help our planet. My advocacy is completely set on recycling, and reusing clothes is a big part of that, and I want to change the outlook that secondhand clothing is maybe lower class, or however it may be clarified. We should normalize it and that it's just as good as new.
10 eco-fashion model contestants showcase clothing for categories including casual wear, fitness wear, business wear, and cocktail wear. Later in the evening, the ladies walked the runway in their evening gown and took on the stage. In the cultural wear division, 9 contestants modeled and showcased native wear from the Micronesian islands with clothing and accessories made of natural resources that included traditional weaving, shells, and floral crowns known in Carolinian as moar. A panel of 5 judges deemed fashion icons and environmental advocates evaluated contestants throughout the night. Contestants were ranked and awarded in the categories Natural Jeweler, Best Native Wear, Best Thrift Outfit, Most Fashionable, and Fitness and Form. Organizing an event of this caliber for the first time sheds a light on what it takes to prepare accordingly.
Oh, the process was so crazy and rewarding. I've never been through anything like it. what I could compare it to was being at rehearsal when I was in the pageant for my fashion show, but it's completely different being one of the contestants versus being in the backstage coordinating. The backstagers need more recognition because I had no idea how much goes into coordinating, and I could see it was such a great lesson for me, and I think also a great opportunity for the contestants as well, you know, maybe opening a new hobby for them or whatever the case may be. I think it's great, and the process was very challenging yet rewarding, and I think it's an amazing turnout.
Miss Earth says the fashion show proceeds will go towards her visits to the outer islands of Tinian and Rota to continue her advocacy.
Thank you to everyone who supported this and everyone who came, and I'm so grateful, so happy for the outcome, and hope we can keep promoting recycling and reusing clothes.
Great story, Sakura. At Saipan International, as travelers visit foreign shores, our Jason Sanchez greets visitors and locals returning home.
My name is Kevin Bloss.
And what did you fly from today?
I flew in from Guam.
And were you there for some sort of military training?
Yeah, we were there for a drill, for military training. I'm in Delta Company under the Guam National Guard.
And how long have you been in?
I've been in for about a year and a half.
And how has it been?
It's been great. Learn a lot, do a lot.
Jason is especially interested in those who serve in the military.
What advice would you give people who are thinking about joining the military?
Go for it, man. There's a lot of things that the military can do for you guys. So, you know, just if you're thinking about it, go for it. There's a lot of benefits that can help you out with your future.
Now, this next young man did not give his name, so let's call him FIJI Shirt.
Today I came from Guam, and then yesterday I came from Tokyo, and then before that I came from Chicago, and then from Detroit.
Oh, man.
So Detroit, Chicago, Chicago to Tokyo, Tokyo to Guam, and Guam to here.
I guess how did you hear about this island?
I met a girl.
So, Romeo, what do you plan to do with your Juliet while you're here?
I just enjoy it. Enjoy the weather. Better than Michigan. Michigan's cold, snowy. Come to a tropical climate and just enjoy myself.
Well, Valentine, your wings have served you well traveling this far.
This is the first time I've been out of the country, and I'm super excited for it.
And we are excited for you. Happy Valentine's Day, Cupid, and welcome to Saipan. Coming up in sports, they're young, they're swinging, they're fighting to go to Fiji.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
A new international brand is coming soon, but why wait? Escape to paradise today at Marianas Beach Resort on Saipan. For just $99 for two, enjoy an ocean view room with stunning views of the crystal clear waters. Relax by the swimming pools, dip your toes in the sand, and unwind with exclusive offers on breakfast and happy hour. Whether you're here for romance or relaxation, Marianas Beach Resort is the perfect getaway. Special rates are for NMI and Guam residents. Some restrictions apply, but not many. Call 670-234-1234 and book your escape today.
Motivation isn't always easy to come by. Thankfully, there's one place that continues to ignite my willpower. This one place provides me with the knowledge and support I need to grow, so I can continue to become a better version of myself. This is where I discovered my passion, where I achieved successes that made me proud. It's home. It's where I improved my performance, seeing the opportunity in every challenge. And when doubt creeps inside, and I think about giving up, I remember the heroes who've also called this place home. And just like them, I know that every last rep is always a beginning. No matter how hard it gets, nothing can stop me. I will always come back stronger, because I'm part of a legacy.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans. Our junior tennis players will be headed to Fiji come April.
Down in Guam, the NMI national junior team competed against teams from Guam, FSM, Nauru, and Palau in the International Tennis Federation, ITF, North Pacific Regional Championships, MPRC. Competitions featured individual singles and doubles matches for boys and girls in 16U and 14U age groups and a team competition in 12U. Players vied to qualify for the ITF Pacific Oceania Junior Championships, POJC, to be held in Fiji in April. Emma Lang of the NMI won the girls' 12U team competition at the NPRC with teammates Fiona Yu and Stella Choi to qualify for the POJC. Lang was also the runner-up in the G12 singles tournament. The NMI Stella Choi dominated the NPRC G12U competition, leading her team to the championship in the team event as well as the individual singles tournament. Stella hopes to lead her team to first place in the POJC in Fiji this April. Seung-Woong Lee led the B12U team to a second-place finish in the NPRC to qualify for the POJC in Fiji, as well as reaching the final of the individual singles tournament. Jenna Pascual won the G14D and battled to a third-place finish in singles to qualify for the POJC. Jenna defeated Nauru's number one player, Esther Itaya, 4-6, 6-4, 10-7 in Saturday's third-place match. Status for number of players qualified for POJC by country: NMI 14, Guam 10, FSM 4, Nauru 1, Palau 0. First to third placing by country: first, NMI 7, Guam 5, FSM Nauru Palau 0. Second, NMI 6, Guam 4, FSM Nauru 1, Palau 0. Third, NMI 3, Guam FSM Nauru 1, no third place playoff for doubles. The NMI's national junior team, led by coaches Jeff Race and Colin Ramsey, will be headed to Fiji in April. More NMI tennis matches to come.
Hey golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of isolated showers. Low temperatures of around 78 degrees. East winds breezing from 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Thursday, same. Lovely, with a 20% chance of isolated showers and high temperatures of around 88 and lows of around 77 degrees. While drought conditions continue in the Marianas, a high surf and rip current advisory is announced through Thursday evening. The sun has set at 6:20 p.m. and will rise again tomorrow at 6:42 a.m. And during the time of sunset to sunrise, do not expect to avoid the wrath of the jellyfish. The word has it that even though jellyfish have no brains, they do have brawn and can sting when provoked, day or night. So I suggest no skinny dipping tonight, just saying. And I will see you looking at the water from the land. Well, that is news, sports, and weather, and just in, the Tinian Hot Pepper Festival starts 6:30 p.m. Friday night. It runs through the weekend. I'll see you again on Friday, CNMI.